Hello, fans of Faerun, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Today, I plan on taking on the second High Captain, or at least getting entrance into his lair. Again, these areas are a little bit bigger than I remember, so this might be another part where I'm going to go ahead and take like 2 or 3 episodes to take on Kurth. But first, I got out of Barham's lair. I brought all of my loot to Colmar's store, and I have sold all of my unnecessary junk to him. But we also need to tell him that we fixed his machine. So let's do that, shall we? I believe I have fixed your invention. You don't say. Bravo! Bravo! My work can continue at last. I can show up those piggish little bastards at the university. I'll show them. I'll kill them all. I'll... oh, never mind that last part. I wish I could give you a better reward for putting my machine together. I hope a discount at my fine store will do. Thank you again. Alright. So basically he was a neutral merchant beforehand. Now I think he is favorable. And we will take this mission over to Kurth's lair. Now, first there are a little skirmish going on here. There is a little skirmish going on here. Alright. And then we'll beat up on these mercenaries. We will take no evil teams. I would give them quarter, but game doesn't allow you to do that. So I can't just beat them up and, you know, keep them tied up. But in this area, really, even if they would go to trial, nah. It's unlikely that they'll see anything, so we just gotta beat them up and beat up on their bosses. So, I notice there's some locked chests here, crates and such. Crates with gold, and a smaller crate, probably also with gold. Nope, nothing. Right. Go ahead and loot all the stuff. Ow. Your trap barely hurt. And look, my regeneration has already taken care of it. Ooh, a magical dire mace, which will soon be turned into gold. Alright, so just like Barham's lair, Kurth's lair has 2 entrances. If you go in this way, you can talk with Kurth. I don't care to speak with Kurth, so I'm going in the secret way through this ruined tower. And you'll remember I got the key from Rain that lets me come in this way. Now, there are bugbears in this area. And surprisingly, these are some tough buggers. So, I'm going to keep up my armor class by keeping my shield equipped, thus making it really hard for them to hit me. At some point I might go back to my scythe, but the tower shield that I have gives me +8 armor bonus, so it's really good. There's probably many locked things in here, so I'm going to go ahead and just knock. No, maybe not. Okay, so in the distance, I see a little silhouette of a bugbear. Hey, come over here. Or not. They attack in packs, just like the goblins that they are. And yes, bugbears are a form of goblin. They are the biggest of goblins. And in the D&D world, Unlike, say, the Middle Earth world, and people will fight me on this, but orcs and goblins are not the same thing in this world. They are their own unique races. Bugbears are a species of goblin, but orcs aren't even related to goblins, which is kind of funny. We want those to go into our inventory of arrows. And there was one more thing, a trap that I don't care to pick up. I think Komar can buy traps, but at this point it's probably not worth me picking up just to take up space in my inventory. Okay, I see a chest, so I'm just going to go ahead and knock now. Well, sounds like something unlocked. Okay, we hit him with some spell. Some acid breath will do nicely. Take them out. And it looks like there is one more bugbear. But before we do that, I want to pick up my tiny bits of gold. Yep, 8. 8 is a tiny bit to me now. I think these bugbears rage? I think that's what that effect you see ends is. But no, it's probably not rage. It's bless, maybe? It's hard to tell. It's probably not rage, because rage should last longer than 1 or 2 rounds that it looks like it's going. Yeah, doesn't really matter. That's all the bugbears in this area, so. And I forgot my map. This small sewer is done. And then we go back to the overworld, where there's even more bugbears. As well as other enemies. Now, one of the things you can do in this area is there is a special side quest right here. I will be taking care of that on my way back. I want to go ahead and knock out Kurth first. But let's explore the area. Or let's just go beat up on some bugbears and some were-rats. And some ogres, it looks like. There we go. Okay, I want to hit the guys who are near death first. That way I can make sure I get some experience for them. No sense letting good experience go to waste. And again, my armor class is amazing right now, so even the Black Knives rogues are having a problem sneak attacking me. But it looks like the bugbears are having problems hurting the were-rats because they don't have magical bolts. Taking out bugbears. Alright. Now, this gate here leads to the other entrance to the area. And we'll just check it out real quick. Make sure there aren't any enemies. Get all the loot. Because loot is great. Yep, and there's the actual entrance into the level that you could come. Like I said, if you came in this way, Kurth would have a illusion set up at his gate and tell you basically what Barum said is, go kill Barum, bring me his head, and I'll reward you. Blah, 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 I'm an evil jerk, do my bidding. And I'd be like, no, I don't feel like it. Instead, I'm just gonna kill all of your followers because they're kind of jerks. And you're being run by an evil cult leader. And these bugbears, they do not cast shadows, but their weapons do. Alright, down he goes, pick up the arrows, and all of the... no books, don't care. Literature is not something I need as a paladin. I need to beat up on this priestess, though, because she's just going to keep casting spells. And she will heal all the people I hurt. Alright, down she goes. Take on next set of guys. This Bloody Hand mercenary is a little jittery. Had a bit too much coffee, I think. Look at him rocking back and forth as he's holding his sword. Like, I'm hasted and I'm not as jittery as he is. Alright. Now we can push forward. I think this way is to a side area where there's just enemies and treasure. We'll go ahead and get all of that. Okay. Just make sure that this is just a back area. Yep. Alright. So, open everything, find all the stuff, get the loot. And I am out of knocks. But we have a knock wand. And a bugbear. Come here, bugbear. We do no longer have that bugbear, but we have two more. And we no longer have bugbears. My bug problem. It is gone. And this is an archer's belt, which gives me piercing 5 resistance. My belt of strength is better though, so we won't be switching that out. Not until I get a higher level strength belt. Oh yeah, I do have some minor potions that I do need to use up. What is my strength belt? Hill Giant Strength. Okay, so there's actually quite a few levels of strength left over. I think the next one is Ice, and then after that is Fire, and finally Storm. Success is not possible. Whoops. Oh well. We're coming up on Baron's Lair now, so having this ghost ability activated is probably going to be pretty good, even though I did it on accident. Okay, so we are going to interrupt this group of guys with an acid breath, and then get out of the range of the archers. Force everybody to get in closer to me. Okay, yep, we'll beat up on the Death Ward Ogre. He is the next to fall, so... And even with all of my defenses, I am still taking a little bit of a beating. Not much, but a little bit. Alright, with the ogre gone, I'm pretty sure this is going to just be a matter of time before I take out these last guys. I think there's a priestess still who's healing these guys. Yep, so... We'll deal with her as soon as I can. Especially now that she's using actual attack spells. So, I'm glad I stayed out of her sight for as long as I did. Didn't give her free attacks on me while I was beating up her bodyguards. Okay, now... And there's a plague victim pyre. With a set of Enkidu's armor, which I'm already wearing. But we'll take a second set. Now, if you come back here, you can go all the way around the fortress, but there's really no point to it. There's nothing back there. I think with that, guys, I'm going to call this an episode. Next time, we'll be going through Kurth's lair, and as long as it doesn't take too long, I'll come out and I'll do that little side quest. If it's a full episode to go through Kurth's lair, we'll do that side quest and turn in all the quest rewards and finish up all the little side quests before we head into the Arcane Brotherhood's tower. So, as always, thank you for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time.